coming tonight. You're going to die and go to hell. You know, you know, and that's what these guys. Some of these guys are trying to get you to believe.
Yeah. Well, what if you pulled the antenna? Like if you removed the antenna from the spirit box itself?
The attenuator.
Okay. When we use it, we never pull out the antenna. We always leave it pushed in. But I've been talking about removing it completely. But
Well, if you bought any type of spirit box, the attenuator's already gone. Okay. You go if you find a Radio Shack, you can actually buy their Radio Shack radio kits. You know, for like $25 instead of spending $200 on a, guaranteed such as this, such as that. Well, spend $25, build your own radio, and you just leave the attenuator, and it just constantly cycles, and that's what you're buying. You know, and okay, fine. Let's see if I can get something to come through. You know, I think if you're going to spend time dealing with that, you'll spend time with white noise or brown noise. You know, every noise that's out there, every different color has a certain thing that it does. But there's only two of the colors, of the noise colors, that actually produce a signal. And that's pink noise and white noise. That's why they use them as test patterns, because it's sending a signal. Okay, so is the pink noise. We used to use pink noise in the 70s when we were setting up places to play musically. You'd sit out a microphone and shoot pink noise through it, so you could set up your sound. You know, because it sent a signal. You know, and I've actually been looking for an old pink noise generator because to play with stuff. You know, and use it with lasers, and create some new stuff here.
Yeah. So
They're going, what the hell is he talking about?
Yeah, pink noise.
Oh no, I mean, yeah, I know what they are. I don't know too much or anything. I'm not like going to say that I'm like, I know all the details, but no, I know there's pink noise, white noise, brown noise, all that stuff. But I was going to ask you, what are your thoughts on a Ouija board?
I think if the devil was in every Ouija board, Milton Bradley sold their soul a long time. I'm a firm believer that maybe the old 400 or 500-year-old Ouija boards, planchettes that were made by the Druids back then, maybe have something in them. I think what you get in, what you put in, and you get out what you put in. I don't think everything is haunted, like I've said before.
Yeah.
But if your mindset is set that way, that's what's going to happen.
My phone died.
Yeah, I figured.
Well, what I was fixing to say, I was going to tell Keith my theory on the spirit box is you're searching through a frequency of 87.5 to 107.5, and you have a K2 meter, which is going through I want to say around the 10 gigahertz range. Why are you searching with the 10 gigahertz range and listening in the 87.5 megahertz range and the 107.5 megahertz range? That's my theory on that.
You're singing to the choir. That's common sense. Why, if you're looking down here, but you're going up here in this other range, that's why I love using different things that you can check different spectrums. Again, we're talking about peak noise and all that. That's a different spectrum. Here, your sound is a different spectrum. The different radiations of light are different spectrum. That's why I like using the FLIR.
I'll tell you something.
Wait, I'm sorry.
I tell you something I have used, and I only tried it once. I mentioned earlier I'm an amateur radio operator, and of course there was a show out, White Noise, which they used amateur radio to
Right.
contact
With
or
Michael Keaton. Yeah. Michael
yes.
Keaton.
So I did take mine out. I've got a HF rig, and I did take it out and to the old plantation and did some experiment with it, but didn't get nothing on it. But I plan to try to use that a little bit more at some point and try to see if I can get anything with it. I don't know if it's just they did it for the show or just experimental, basically.
Well, I mean, there have been experiments on white noise, and again, the white and the pink are thought to be used because they actually do send a signal. Okay, and that's why the two are there, and that's why the two are used most. Now, the thing of it is, a lot of people go, "Well, I put this app on my phone." Your phone's not designed to do what they're saying it's going to do. Okay? That's just like they say, "Well, I got an EMF meter on my phone." Okay, let's go put it next to an amplifier with a speaker. So anything over a
It
five
doesn't
pound
read.
magnet, it doesn't read. It's not. It's it'll spin out radioactivity because that's what a phone does, but it will not register or read radioactivity. That's not how they're built or what they're designed for.
Nope.
You know, people are buying this stuff, and I'm like, oh my god, you got know what you're
Huh.
I
equipment
try
does,
I try
and
telling
why-
people that.
you know, these apps that you get are basically games. That's all they are.
The entertainment
You know,
purposes only.
Yeah, Billy Chappell will say the same thing about his Oculus app. Interesting.
You think he'd be interested in coming on the show?
If we can get a hold of him.
Well, Billy, probably would. Billy's a good guy.
Could you get us in contact with him?
I
Put him
could
on the
try for you.
spot.
It's just another guy to have a round table with.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing. We get asked a lot, could you get in touch with this one or get in touch with that one? And we've all kind of got an unwritten code where, first of all, we don't give out anybody's phone numbers.
Yeah.
Two, we try to help you as much as we can, but, we get inundated with, can you do this, can you do that?
Yeah.
Well, you could have him contact us, is what I'm getting at.
Okay, or
I mean,
catch
you've
him
got our
catch him on
contact.
Facebook. Catch
Catch
him on Facebook.
That's the only way.
Yeah.
The way it's
Yeah.
working today, what, Tony? Golly.
Yeah. Hey, yeah, Max is on it.
I'm already
social,
there.
social media has opened up so much to where people who you never thought you'd be able to talk to, you pretty much have a good shot at talking to them.
Well, I tell you what, my person I really want to talk to is Art Bell. That's the guy I want to talk to.
I understand that. We were trying to get him from Mid South this year. We just couldn't make any line up.
Oh man.
I'm telling you,
Yeah.
So we're gonna shoot for next year.
I think I'd be starstruck. I mean, if he was to show up on the show, I'd be like, I love you, man.
You might know what to say.
Well, here's your problem with that. Art Bell is a radio personality.
Yeah.
You're asking him to come on and do a radio show, so be prepared to open your wallet.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
I kind of figured that, and I'm at the point now where I probably would.
You go, okay.
Okay. How
I'm
much?
gonna sell my firstborn. Yeah.
No, I'm not selling my boat to do it, but
Can't have my gun or my boat. I love it.
guys know I fish, and that's my second hobby or first hobby is I fish tournaments. I bass fish. That's what I do, but I ain't selling my boat. I might sell you Never mind. I can't
Whoa,
say
hey
that. I stopped.
He cut short.
But I guess you're in the same boat as I am. You'd like to talk to Art Bell too, huh?
I have talked to him several times. I've been on the show.
Oh, you suck.
I love you too.
But yeah, he's been part of my inspiration about being into this stuff. I listened to him back in the '90s when he had his show, and I mean, he was just like, man, I like, and the thing is I'm not high enough class amateur radio operator as he is, so I can't talk to him on the radio, or I could actually talk to him then. I could actually throw his call sign out there because he's a ham radio operator also.
Again, where do you think he started at?
Yeah, exactly.
Right where we are, right here.
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, he's pretty cool.
So, you want to talk about like when is the convention?
South.
July 21st to the
Mid-South.
23rd.
July 21st to the 23rd, Mid-South.
Huh? You got to write that down. Please.
Hey, I did. Dustin got it wrong earlier.
I know. I'm just giving you crap.
It's burned in my brain for the rest of my life.
Mid-South, Mid-South, Mid-South.
If not, I've got an iron. We can take care of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, or they go to www.louisvilleghs.com. Don't go to LouisvilleGhostHunterSociety.com because that's a Japanese porno site.
Whoa.
They got you.
That's awesome.
It's LouisvilleGHS.com.
Yeah,
See all of our guests.
they said, we'll show you.
I got-
It said if you want your name, we want $50,000. Let's just keep it.
I've actually got a story about that before we get off of here. My dad gave me their 1-800 number to his business, and I don't know if he gave it to me wrong or if I copied it down wrong, but I called it one
Oh,
time.
man.
It was 1-800. Can I do for you, Mister?
Yeah. I think we're getting
I
too
called
much
him on regular
information here.
Yeah, I called him on the regular and I said, Dad, I said, how many people have you give that number to? He said, I said, is this the number? Yeah. I said, you don't want to give that number out again. He said, why? I said, because that's not the right number. Trust me. And my dad's a preacher, by the way.
Yeah,
Oh, geez.
he said, sure it is.
I don't know what you're selling, but you ain't selling appliances.
Well,
But now, like I said, we got over 40 guests coming, over 100 vendors. It starts Friday night with a huge party. Last time we had a party, we had over 600 people show up for it. Orb Tones take the stage at 9 p.m. If you like rock and roll, you love the Orb Tones. Orb Tones are basically Bill Bean. You know who Bill Bean is?
No, we're not. I'm not that far into music.
He's
White music.
Bill Bean. Bill Bean is in the paranormal world. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Bill Bean is a big thing. He's the lead guitarist. He can shred a guitar. I play bass. That's why they call me the Rock and Roll Ghost Hunter. And Sean Burns plays drums. Paul Mallett is on keyboards. Ron is singing. This year we've got Janet Forrest going to join us singing, and James Carrillo is going to join us playing guitar. And the thing of it is, we don't know what we're going to play until we get up on stage and say, what do you want to do?
That's the way you do it.
Oh, yeah.
yep.
So that's Friday night. That's just a big party. And then, Saturday the doors open at 9 a.m. And it's just a huge event, just paranormal. Plus, like I said, I got I'm I'm going to probably go way past y'all's ages here, but I have a good